Hello, welcome to the week 3 recap looking ahead to week 4. For week 3, we had a very interesting discussion on AIs and what they are and the use of AIs and where to see AI is going. Kudos on that because, again, we're using Gemini as a thought partner here for you to see how AI can create a document that could be used in your career field, how you can use AI as a thought partner to create lists for you, and the difference between two LLMs, large language models of AIs, which is the Gemini and ChatGPT. So kudos on that. I enjoyed reading all your posts. Briefly, what I want to go over for the last time is the so what section of your Discord reflections. As it says in the instructions, use the phrase I learned numerous times. Again, in technical writing, when your client or your subject matter expert or you're going to a grant proposal, which is what we're doing for Chapter 4, we're looking at one, when they ask you to say, the work needs to be done this way. If you don't do it that way, your client will reject your work, your funding proposal will be immediately thrown out because with someone that gets thousands of grant proposals, they're not going to look to see, well, maybe that's what he says in here. No, if you don't have it exactly the way you want it, it loses credibility, it loses a funding opportunity, it gets thrown by the wayside. So, I expect to see I learned. This helps you think about what you learned. It helps me think about what you learned, and when you go back, it helps remind you of what you learned. And here's a Driscoll sample. Here's what happened. The analysis, and I learned. Again, I know this is hard because it's a break from what you're used to. It's a break from using the fine rhetoric, the fine language. You're not trying to hook anybody into this. In technical writing, your reader is already hooked in because they need the information that comes from whatever you're writing. All right? For the analysis, okay, well, we're just doing, I talked about all of this in the lecture. We're analyzing 3 pages of a National Endowment for the Arts proposal so you can see how it fits with what we're learning about it. You can use Chapter 5 has writing, wording, sentence structure, communicating professionally. There are the 7 C's of technical communication that we're going to use when we do Project 2 and when we do Project 3. Okay? So that's that. This is an updated version of our book. Our book is going to be cut off, access is going to be cut off in April. Basically, I haven't really examined it a whole lot. It's the same version of the book. In April, the end of April, we're not going to be releasing the book really that much. They're on 2 different servers. So you can kind of ignore this. Don't worry about it. Well, that's all I have to say on this. Have a good spring-like week on the Island University. Bye.